We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Denver Broncos. We go from Denver. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right to the air goes Nix. That is caught left side by Bryant. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. You talk about this Miami defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. The Broncos come into this one looking for a 12th win on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There on the tackle, Minka Fitzpatrick. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. You and I have talked about it before, but what about the year this guy's had on the ground? You come in as a rookie and in the discussion as MVP.
And people have always told me, running back, one of the easiest positions to break in, but not to this level. If you're talking MVP, that means he's had a sensational season.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Throwing Nix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Bombers.
Working out of the gun is Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth down. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Broncos take the chance on fourth and goal, and it pays off with 6. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Off play action. Fox. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Now it's Nix. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now they'll run on the draw. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. On play action, here's Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down and 6 now. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. From 8 yards out. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Broncos 14, Dolphins 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. The drive starts with a run from Achane. There he goes left side. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Third down and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw, here's Nix. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. On fourth down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 43. Hill shedding the tackle. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cut.
A run straight ahead with H.M. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw. Fox. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fox. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And we'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. And Sutton will have the Broncos first down as he's up to the 44-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Nix to the air. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Nick's going to keep this himself. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up a great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. 1st down. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Fox. Now he's going to step up and run. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw. Fox. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now he'll tuck this and run, and he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Fox. He'll try and do this himself. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. He'll air this one out from Mims. And that is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
19 tight. 19 tight. Red. Bronco 80. Go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Well, he's caught downfield. It's Waller. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Running left, Achane. That's a strong running. The 20, 5, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with career touchdown number 60. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Here's Nix. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. To throw is Nix. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. Two guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
He completes this to Sutton. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Broncos, first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now they'll run on the draw. And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Right back to him on first down. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Harvey will score. Touchdown, Broncos. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Pout. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting because when you're trailing in a game, These are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The 7-yard line.
Looking to throw. Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Marvin Mims, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Looks good on the extra point. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And they'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick-6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines throwing for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Nick's going to give to Harvey. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Nix from the shotgun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Harvey now, first and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
2nd and 9 now. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. They'll go play action with Nix. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. So no gain on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. They're going. It's Nix. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. On the handoff, Harvey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Back to throw. Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Fox. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Dolphin 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Off play action. Fox. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
148 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And an 8-yard pickup. First down, Miami.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has been a tremendous drive to this point, and this is all you want, playing with a lead in the fourth quarter. If you can keep the ball on the ground, keep the sticks moving, you're going to be in good shape to finish this one off.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Let's go.
Up the middle, Achane. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Nix will swing this out to Harvey. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Nick's going to keep this himself. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. They'll call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Gain of 7. And the Dolphins first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a toss left for Achane. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Miami, they get an all-important 10th win to move them to 10-6 with 1 week to go. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.
I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, my confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get it clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as Nevada, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, my confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the wizard of eyes. Keep the money and change, we ruin the vibes and sucking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters, the demise of falsely idols. Get exposed through code and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh?